No, right. Research facilities over here. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the glen. Do you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? Kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is. Any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh right, I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Kat? If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh, wait. The battery here, all you guys will lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Kat and I should go find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Rest in peace to the robots! Murdering people to help you out a little bit. But it's okay, it's not real. They're all NPCs. I guess we have no choice but to take this, Cat. Boink. How many more need to be sacrificed? Probably, maybe everyone. Perhaps. But it's okay. They're not real. Fine, I'll talk to you. Hello. The forest was restored. The village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots. Land fragmentation. Oh, because of that. Land fragmentation is happening faster and faster now. Looks like the vines are slowing it down. Won't last long, will we? The sun can't fix the squares. The sun can't restore the land. Oh, you're the trader guy. Here I am. Here to trade. Because if you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back in my cart, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Have anything like gears? Like the metal spinny things? Don't think I have anything like that. Wait. I do have this box thing that you can wind up and play a song. It's a music box. Yeah. I bet there's lots of little metal bits in there. That might work. But I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. One of my favorite things. Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. If you use this music box and you break it, I will die. Our village was ransacked by the squares not long ago. Most of us made it out alive, but we can't really go back anymore. Oh. Squares are bad news, man. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but looks like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? Trader from the village gave it to me. I see. Remember father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling this world despite... Well, sorry, I started rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine, although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. We still need a battery. Look, a battery. We found a battery. Oh, nice. I honestly wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator of one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. We can always just give it back later. All right. It's okay, it's not real. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. The connectors on the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these ports. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck and... don't worry. I'm making decent progress. Should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first. Then we need to go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? What does she look like? It's going to sound strange, but... she's a fox. Oh! I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue? The memories are still really blurry though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of this world like a dream. Then I get so caught up with... and I just kinda forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember... and then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me that not ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, to even believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job at it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distraction. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? Could say that. Acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. Oh, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the square? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous... It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Ah. You know of it, at least. Alright, here we go. Here we go, guys. You ready? My father, myself, the other two, none of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prophetbot, or Prototype, was built to predict the future, about the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the Messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the Messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully living out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want ours to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. The last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet, the World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile, I think, of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is that there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental process ability of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kinda just ended up floating, void, indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Cat? Yeah. The operator, Cat, would then generate the universe code, becoming God in the process. So Cat was a living person you needed to borrow? That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you're ready. Alright. I understand if you're upset, but please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. And that includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, sure it upsets him greatly. The world means a lot to him, you know? So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. Usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Well, a word of precaution. Before we take to the air, please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running around over there? Over here now, sorry. Nico! Bad news. The boat's gone. What? It's squares. It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's... fast. Calamus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is of priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah! Alright, I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. But I was supposed to go talk to the plant lady. Oh well. When I finish the game, I can always look stuff up online too. Yeah, so that's interesting. So, in theory, his dad is like the creator of the game. He's the developer, in a sense. Panic. Look, Calamus squares! Aw, these are so freaking pretty. I love the, like, pixel art stuff that happened. Phew. Made it. You okay there? Look at Nico's face. That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Reactions for first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey, Kat. That was really fun. You have fun, too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And, Cedric? Yeah? Thanks. For what? Flying. Oh, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there. And for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world, though. So, I'll help you the best that I can. And, even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you, and Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Nico. I'm glad that we've met as well, despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings, too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now let me just... Yeah, that's what I figured would happen. No, they're trapped on the island. Calamus, Alula, they're... Don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. Ha! What? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine! Don't scare me like that. Hey, Kat, do our best. Fighting! If you were to return and her place was a seed, you could take that to a garden here and replant her. Again? I already did that in the first one. Or the first, would it have been a seed again? Is there a point in planting the, New Game Plus? Oh. Please do not approach. Ah, there he is. I liked him. I remember liking him. Come on. I don't remember what I did for voicing for him. Come on. Work already. I remember he had a deep voice. Huh? All right, the elevator guy. I have to find something. I will talk to him though. I like him. Come on. Come on. Now of all times. Excuse me. Whoa. You're you. Ah, jeez, I didn't think I was gonna run into... The elevator's missing a button, right? How did you know? Kat and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Aw, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours. Can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West apartments. Square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh, right now everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, Kat? The what? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button, Kat. Ah, just kidding. Ha ha. Holy fudge. Looks like Kat and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. Ah, shit. Let me know if you need my help with anything. Okay, bud. It looks like the game wants me to go this way. Just kidding, that's sleeping. Ah, the cafe. Oh, hello, Messiah. You, came at a bad time. The apartment in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. But at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. Letting them stay here for now. Ah, the girl that wouldn't talk to me! Oh, I want the fucking Roomba. Ah, it's the penguin. Hello. I forgot he did that. Dang it. I just moved into my apartment. Where am I going to go? Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up. Hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girl sad. Squares are bad. Hey, hi. Mir, is it really cold outside? You know, now that you've mentioned it is really chilly this time. Good thing we've got a scarf, huh? Uh-huh. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Well, speaking of plants, I heard the glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah, the plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling apart. The plant spirit maze? I figured. Say, how's she doing? Ah. She's gone, isn't she? She said she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. Reap. That's everyone. At least people won't starve here. Perks of using a cafe as emergency shelter, huh? Alright, so that's everyone. Which means the only other way to go is northeast.